Welcome to the edge of the year, everyone. Ready for a fun deep dive as we close out the year?
Welcome to Deep Dive with Bill and Daisy.
Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane
Oh, I love it.
to explore those seemingly ordinary childhood moments
Yeah.
that for some reason become the most memorable ones.
I'm already feeling nostalgic just thinking about it.
You know, it's fascinating how those simple everyday experiences often have the biggest impact on who we become.
I really do.
So to kick things off, we've got a countdown
Ooh, a countdown.
of the top 10 most memorable things from the average person's childhood.
Okay, I'm ready.
But before we dive in, I'm curious, are you ready with your own personal top 10 list of memorable childhood moments?
Oh, I've been compiling my list all week.
Awesome.
I can't wait to share it as we go along.
I can't wait to hear it.
But first, let's hear what made the official countdown.
All right, drum roll, please.
Bum.
Coming in at number 10, we have caring for siblings.
Oh.
Whether you were the one needing a watchful eye or the designated protector of a younger sibling,
Yeah,
that relationship is a pretty universal part of growing up.
it really is. And those seemingly mundane interactions.
Yeah?
Sharing toys, settling arguments, maybe even the occasional playful prank.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They all contribute to building strong emotional bonds that last a lifetime.
It's true. Those early experiences with siblings are like boot camp for navigating relationships later in life.
Exactly.
You learn to negotiate compromise
Mm,
and maybe even master the art of the well-timed apology.
for sure.
Okay, what about number 9?
Number 9 is all about the first pet. And
Oh.
this one's close to my heart.
Mm.
I remember the day we brought home our golden retriever, Max.
Oh,
Pure joy.
a classic. There's something magical about that bond we form with our pets, especially as kids.
More than just magic studies actually show that having a pet in childhood can boost empathy and social skills.
Really?
Yeah, that unconditional love from a furry friend can be incredibly powerful.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to number 8.
Okay.
Simple celebrations and holidays.
Ooh.
Do you remember how even the smallest things like decorating the house or baking cookies could make the holidays feel so special?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the power of tradition and togetherness, no matter how extravagant or simple the celebration.
That's so true.
Think about it. Those shared experiences year after year create a sense of belonging and warmth that stays with you.
I'm with you on that one. Sometimes the anticipation and build up to a holiday, even if it's just a small family gathering, can be more memorable than the day itself.
Totally.
What's next on our list?
Number 7 brings us to neighborhood friendships.
Oh, yes.
Remember those carefree days of running around the neighborhood
Oh,
with
yeah.
kids who lived just down the street?
Absolutely. Building forts, playing tag, inventing our own games.
Yeah.
Pure gold.
Those friendships were so uncomplicated and genuine,
Okay, where?
built on shared experiences and simple fun. It was all about exploration and connection, which are crucial for developing social skills and a sense of belonging in those formative years.
Speaking of exploring and connecting, number 6 on our list might surprise you.
Oh, really?
It's helping around the house.
Okay.
Now, I know chores aren't usually anyone's favorite childhood memory,
Right, not the most exciting on the surface.
but think about what you were learning. Responsibility,
Yeah.
the satisfaction of contributing to the family unit,
Mm-hmm.
and even a bit of pride in a job well done.
Yes.
It's all about developing a sense of competence and independence.
God.
That's a great point.
Yep.
Even something as simple as folding laundry or washing dishes can be a step towards feeling capable and valued.
Absolutely.
Okay, ready for number 5?
Bring it on. I'm ready for another wave of nostalgia.
Number 5 is all about embracing freedom.
Yes.
It's summer breaks and vacation.
Oh, yeah.
The sweet taste of no school, long sunny days, and pure adventure.
Summer break was all about breaking free from routine and giving your imagination space to run wild.
I love that.
It was a time for exploration, creativity, and just being a kid.
Yeah.
And, those memories of seemingly endless summer days often become even more cherished as we get older.
I completely agree. It's like those summer memories hold a special kind of magic.
Yes.
Speaking of magic, let's move on to number 4.
Okay.
Playing with simple toys.
Oh.
Remember those classic toys?
Yeah.
Balls, dolls, blocks, Legos?
All the classics.
It's amazing how much joy and creativity we squeezed out of those basic toys.
I know, right?
They were tools for imagination,
Mm-hmm.
encouraging us to create our own worlds and stories.
For sure.
It's a good reminder that sometimes less is more.
Absolutely.
So true. There's something to be said for the power of simplicity, especially when it comes to sparking creativity.
It's true.
Okay, ready for the top 3?
Absolutely. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Coming in at number 3 is a memory that might seem mundane at first,
Okay.
but it often holds a special place in our hearts.
All right.
Walking to school or the bus stop. It was such a familiar part of the daily routine, but those walks often held unexpected moments of connection and reflection.
They did. Those walks weren't just about getting from point A to point B. They were about developing independence, observing your surroundings, and feeling a sense of community.
I like that.
It was a microcosm of childhood itself.
Yeah.
Full of small discoveries and quiet moments of daydreaming.
I love that a microcosm of childhood.
Yeah.
It perfectly captures those in-between moments that, looking back, were actually pretty significant.
They were.
Okay, on to number 2.
Okay.
What's got the silver medal in our childhood memory countdown?
It's an experience that nourishes both body and soul.
Oh, I like that.
Family meals at home.
Oh, yes.
Those gatherings around the table, sharing stories, laughter, and maybe even a few arguments.
Oh, yeah.
Pure comfort food for the soul.
There's something so grounding about those shared meals.
There is.
It's like a ritual that reinforces those family bonds and creates a sense of belonging.
Exactly. Family meals were more than just about food. They were about connection, tradition, and a sense of belonging. Sharing a meal together created a space for communication, laughter, and building those strong family bonds that help us navigate life's challenges.
Absolutely.
Okay, are you ready for the big reveal?
I am.
The number one most memorable thing from childhood is...
Drum roll, please.
Here we go. Da-da-da-da.
Playing outside with friends.
Yes.
It just doesn't get any better than that.
It's the ultimate expression of childhood freedom and joy.
It really is.
Running, playing games, exploring. It embodies everything we love about being kids.
Yeah.
It's about connection, creativity, and pure, unadulterated fun.
It really is the essence of childhood, isn't it?
It is.
That sense of boundless energy and pure joy in the moment.
And you know, research shows that playing outside isn't just fun.
Oh, really?
It's also essential for healthy development.
I believe it.
It boosts physical health, improves social skills, reduces stress, and sparks creativity.
It's like a superpower disguised as playtime.
It is.
And with that, we've reached the end of our official countdown.
Huh.
But before we move on to your personal top 10 list, I want to hear from our listeners.
Yes.
What are some of your most cherished childhood memories?
Yeah, what are those moments that you find yourself going back to time and time again?
We'll be right back with more Deep Dive after a quick word from our sponsors.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to Deep Dive. Before the break, we journeyed through the top 10 most memorable things from childhood, but now it's time to tap into your expertise and hear about your most cherished memories.
All right, let's do it.
What personal experiences made it onto your top 10 list?
Okay, get ready for this. My number 10 is a bit quirky.
Okay, I love quirky.
I vividly remember spending hours as a kid meticulously organizing my collection of rocks and shells.
Rocks and shells.
I had this elaborate system of categorizing them.
Wow.
By size, color, and texture.
That's fascinating. What's fascinating here is that seemingly simple activity speaks volumes about your personality.
Oh, really?
Organizing those rocks and shells wasn't just about order. It was about finding patterns and making sense of the world around you.
That's so insightful. I never thought about it that way, but it makes sense.
I know, right?
I've always been drawn to systems and structure.
It shows.
Okay, your turn. What childhood memory takes the number 10 spot on your list?
Number 10 for me is all about the thrill of discovery.
Ooh.
I remember spending hours exploring the creek behind our house,
Fun.
catching tadpoles and crayfish, and imagining I was a fearless adventurer navigating uncharted territory.
That sounds amazing. It's incredible how nature provides the perfect backdrop for childhood adventures.
It really does.
It sparks creativity and a sense of wonder that's hard to find anywhere else. Plus, there's something so satisfying about getting your hands dirty and connecting with the natural world.
Absolutely. Those were the days before screens and structured activities dominated our free time. We had to rely on our imaginations and resourcefulness to entertain ourselves. Speaking of resourcefulness, my number 9 memory involves a healthy dose of ingenuity. Do you remember making those elaborate cardboard box forts?
Oh, absolutely. Fort building was a serious art form in my neighborhood.
I bet.
We'd spend hours transforming ordinary cardboard boxes into castles, spaceships, and even underwater lairs.
It was all about collaboration and problem solving. We had to figure out how to connect the boxes, reinforce the walls, and create secret entrances and escape routes.
So true.
It was a masterclass in engineering and imagination.
And let's not forget the essential element of decoration. We'd raid the recycling bin for scraps of fabric, old magazines, and anything that could add a touch of personality to our creations.
Oh, for sure. Those forts were more than just structures. They were worlds we created and controlled. They were safe havens where we could let our imaginations run wild and escape from the pressures of the real world.
Okay, I'm ready for number 8 on your list.
All right.
What other childhood gems have you unearthed from your memory vault?
Number 8 takes me back to the kitchen.
Ooh.
I have vivid memories of helping my grandmother bake.
Oh, that's nice.
The smell of cinnamon and sugar, the feel of the dough in my hands, the anticipation of that first bite of a warm cookie. It was pure magic.
There's something so comforting and heartwarming about baking with loved ones. It's a sensory experience that engages all 5 senses, creating lasting memories that go beyond just taste. Plus, it's a great way to learn about family traditions and pass down those cherished recipes.
You're right. It's more than just baking. It's about connection, tradition, and creating something delicious together.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that some of the most meaningful experiences happen in the everyday moments. What about you? What's your number 8 memory?
This one might sound a bit cliche, but it wouldn't be a complete childhood memory list without mentioning bike rides.
Oh, yeah.
My number 8 memory is the pure joy of riding my bike with friends, exploring the neighborhood, and feeling that sense of freedom and independence.
Those bike rides were more than just about transportation. They were about adventure exploration and pushing the boundaries of our little worlds. We felt like we could go anywhere, do anything.
Exactly. It was like the world was our oyster, and our trusty bikes were our passports to freedom. Okay, ready for number 7 on your list?
All right, number 7 takes me back to the world of books. I have vivid memories of getting lost in stories, devouring book after book, and letting my imagination soar.
Ah, the magic of reading. There's something truly special about getting lost in a good book. It's a portal to other worlds, a chance to step into someone else's shoes, and a way to expand your horizons without ever leaving your chair.
It really is. Reading sparked my curiosity and love of learning. It taught me empathy, expanded my vocabulary, and introduced me to different cultures and perspectives.
That's awesome. What's your number 7 memory? This one's a bit sentimental, but it holds a special place in my heart. My number 7 memory is receiving a handwritten letter from my pen pal. Back then, email and texting didn't exist, so the anticipation of receiving a letter in the mail was something special. It was a tangible connection with someone from a different place, and it felt like holding a piece of their world in my hands.
That's a beautiful memory. It highlights the power of connection and the importance of communication, even in its simplest forms.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that even in today's hyper-connected world, taking the time to write a letter or send a thoughtful card can make someone's day.
I agree. There's something so personal and meaningful about those handwritten notes. Okay, ready for number 6 on your list? I'm eager to hear what other treasures you've uncovered.
All right, number 6 takes me back to the world of make-believe.
Fun.
I have vivid memories of putting on plays and creating elaborate storylines with my friends. We'd spend hours designing costumes, building sets, and rehearsing our lines.
That sounds like so much fun. Putting on plays taps into so many creative skills, storytelling, costume design, set building, and acting. It's a true collaborative effort that requires imagination and teamwork. Plus, there's nothing quite like the thrill of performing in front of an audience, even if it's just your family and stuffed animals.
It was all about letting go of inhibitions and embracing the power of imagination. We were free to be anyone, do anything, and create our own worlds. It was pure, unadulterated fun. What about you? What's your number 6 memory?
This one might sound a bit silly, but bear with me.
Oh, yeah, I'm listening.
My number 6 memory is the sheer joy of jumping in puddles.
Jumping in puddles.
I remember the feeling of the cold water splashing on my legs, the sound of my boots squelching in the mud, and the pure, unadulterated fun of embracing the messiness of it all.
You know what's interesting about that memory? It speaks to your sense of adventure and your willingness to embrace the unexpected.
Oh, wow.
It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest things can bring the most joy, and that it's okay to let loose and have fun, even if it means getting a little bit messy.
Absolutely. Sometimes you just have to embrace the chaos and enjoy the ride. Okay, I'm ready for number 5 on your list. What childhood adventures are next?
Welcome back to Deep Dive. We've been on quite the adventure exploring both the universal and the deeply personal aspects of childhood memories.
It's amazing how these seemingly simple experiences can have such a lasting impact on who we become. Before the break, we were diving deep into your personal top 10 list, and I'm eager to hear what else made the cut. What's next on your list?
My number 5 memory takes me back to the world of imagination and creativity. It's the pure joy of building Lego creations.
Oh, yeah.
Remember those hours spent poring over instruction manuals, meticulously snapping together those colorful bricks, and feeling that sense of accomplishment when you finally completed your masterpiece?
Legos were definitely a staple in my childhood, too.
Yeah.
And you know what's so brilliant about them? They encourage problem-solving, spatial reasoning, and fine motor skills,
Yeah.
all disguised as fun.
Right.
It's like sneaking vegetables into a smoothie.
Mhm.
You're learning and developing without even realizing it.
Exactly. Legos were more than just toys. They were tools for learning and exploration. They taught us about structure design and the importance of following instructions.
Mhm.
Or sometimes the thrill of veering off script and creating something entirely unique. Okay, your turn.
Okay.
What childhood memory snagged the number 5 spot on your list?
Number 5 for me is all about the magic of family vacations. I have vivid memories of road trips with my family, singing along to cheesy songs on the radio, playing card games.
Oh, yeah.
And that feeling of excitement as we approached our destination.
Family vacations are more than just about getting away. They're about creating shared experiences, strengthening bonds, and exposing children to new environments and perspectives. It's a chance to break free from routine and create lasting memories. Plus, there's something about being in a confined space for hours on end that forces you to connect and communicate.
That's so true. It's like a crash course in family dynamics.
It is.
Okay, let's hear about number 4 on your list. What else is sparking those nostalgic vibes?
Number 4 is a bit more reflective. It's the memory of those quiet moments spent stargazing with my dad.
Yeah.
Lying on a blanket in the backyard, looking up at the vast expanse of the night sky, and feeling a sense of awe and wonder at the immensity of the universe.
There's something so humbling and grounding about stargazing. It puts our everyday worries into perspective and reminds us that we're part of something much bigger than ourselves. It's a moment of pure connection with nature and the cosmos.
Absolutely. Those stargazing sessions sparked my curiosity about science and the mysteries of the universe. They taught me to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the natural world and to never stop asking questions.
What a beautiful memory. It's a reminder that sometimes the most profound experiences happen in the simplest moments.
Yeah.
Okay, what about your number 3 memory? What else has earned a spot on your childhood highlight reel?
Number 3 is all about the thrill of competition. It's the memory of playing board games with my family. The strategic thinking, the friendly rivalry, the occasional outburst of laughter or frustration. It was all part of the fun.
Board games are a fantastic way to bring families together. They teach us about strategy, problem solving, and the importance of taking turns.
Right.
Or sometimes the art of gracefully accepting defeat.
Exactly. Board games create a level playing field where everyone, regardless of age or skill level, can participate and enjoy the experience. They foster healthy competition, encourage strategic thinking, and build social skills.
Plus, there's something so satisfying about rolling the dice, moving your pieces across the board, and feeling that sense of anticipation and excitement as the game unfolds. Okay, your turn. What's your number 3 memory?
My number 3 memory takes me back to the world of creativity and self-expression. It's the sheer joy of making art. Finger painting, drawing with crayons, creating elaborate collages. It didn't matter what medium I was using, as long as I could let my imagination run wild and express myself through color, shape, and texture.
Creating art is a powerful form of self-expression, and it's especially important for children. It allows them to explore their emotions, develop their fine motor skills, and tap into their creativity without the pressure of judgment or perfection. Yeah, it's a way of communicating and processing experiences without the need for words. It's a reminder that creativity is innate in all of us, and that it's important to nurture that spark. Okay, on to number 2 on your list. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay, number 2 takes me back to the stage. It's the memory of participating in school plays and talent shows. The nervous excitement backstage, the thrill of performing under the spotlight, and the feeling of accomplishment after the final curtain call, it was all part of the magic.
Performing in front of an audience is a great way to build confidence, overcome stage fright, and learn the importance of teamwork and collaboration. Plus, there's something so empowering about stepping outside your comfort zone and sharing your talents with the world.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that we all have something unique to offer and that it's okay to let our light shine. Okay, drumroll please. What's your number 2 memory?
This one is closely tied to number 3 on my list, but it's more about the process than the product. My number 2 memory is the pure joy of learning. I remember the excitement of starting a new school year, the satisfaction of mastering a new concept, and the thrill of discovering new information.
Learning should be an adventure, not a chore. It's about nurturing curiosity, encouraging exploration, and fostering a love of knowledge. It's a reminder that we're never too old to learn something new, and that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey.
Absolutely. It's about embracing that sense of wonder and approaching life with a thirst for knowledge. Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for, the grand finale. What childhood memory takes the top spot on your list?
My number one memory is a culmination of all the things we've been talking about: creativity, imagination, adventure, connection. It's the memory of spending countless hours playing make-believe with my siblings and friends. We'd create elaborate worlds, invent characters, and act out intricate storylines.
Make-believe play is the ultimate form of self-expression and creativity. It allows children to explore their emotions, develop social skills, and experiment with different roles and identities. It's a reminder that imagination is a powerful tool that can shape our reality and create endless possibilities.
It was in those moments of make-believe that I discovered my passion for storytelling. It was a world where anything was possible and where the only limit was our imagination. Okay, your turn. What childhood memory reigns supreme as your number one?
My number one memory echoes yours in many ways. It's the simple yet profound experience of spending time with my family. Whether we were gathered around the dinner table playing games or just hanging out and talking, those moments of connection and togetherness are the ones I cherish most.
Family is the foundation of our lives. It's the place where we learn about love, acceptance, and belonging. It's a reminder that we're not alone in the world and that we have a support system to rely on.
It's those shared experiences, big and small, that shape who we become and leave an imprint on our hearts. Well, what a heartwarming and inspiring journey down memory lane this has been. It's amazing how revisiting those childhood moments can spark joy, reflection, and a renewed appreciation for the simple things in life.
It's a reminder that even though we grow up, that inner child within us never truly disappears.
So to our listeners, we encourage you to take some time to reflect on your own childhood memories. What are the experiences that shaped who you are today? What are the moments that bring a smile to your face or a warmth to your heart?
And to the parents and caregivers out there, remember the importance of creating these kinds of magical moments for the children in your lives. Encourage their creativity, foster their curiosity, and give them the freedom to explore, play, and just be kids.
Keep thinking, keep questioning, and keep exploring. Sign off for this year, and we see you in the new year.